that makes sense.
And then we get the Claude into the Eve, and
Yeah.
obviously into the Claude we get the carry.
Yeah. So matchups all good. Hard for me to really decide here who I lean a bit more towards. Do you guys have any preferences already?
I think if we're talking about drafts, I gotta side with Leon here, at least for game one. I think it's more solid, right? More balanced and more direct.
If we're talking about laning phase as well, I think Leon has an upper edge. We're
Yeah.
talking about mid, we're talking about gold lane.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, if Team Zone can look for opportunities and moments, they have lots of wombo combos going on for them, and it could work.
Okay, but it seems like, with that being said, the lineup of Zone might be just a little bit more difficult to pull off compared to the lineup of Leon. And historically, the simpler
5 seconds
lineup
till the
wins.
enemy reaches
Welcome
the
once again
battlefield.
to the
Smash
third day
them.
of the wildcards. It's
All
Zone
troops
versus
deployed.
Leon in a Group A where nothing is decided just
Welcome
yet.
to Mobile
Everything's still
Legends.
up on the table, and as we get into the game, we are getting a little bit of more of a feel as to what these players are thinking. We have two Purifies from the side of Leon here, understanding of the potential wombo combos that could happen. But yes, I agree with your sentiment earlier, Renmar. I do think that the composition is a lot less difficult, I would say, for Leon Esports, but already a quick flicker in the early stages.
I think that's a good example of what we mean by Leon's lineup is a little bit simpler to pull off. They already forced out the flicker from
Yep.
Bright.
That's important as well. Both roamers, rather, right? Popping their flickers early here, but everything is stable. Take a look at Lancelot here. Very cheeky rotation.
And if we're looking at emblems here, a breakdown into the gold lane, it looks like both players are prioritizing. Oh, wait a second, Kenny's got a little, he's fine for now. But back to that, a little bit more emphasis on that 1v1 control.
Yeah.
It's very unique because we have seen different emblem sets for the gold laners.
Oh my goodness, Agi does not have time to pop the Purify. Heck, the damage will come through either way, and that will be first blood for Zone.
Yeah, I did not expect that to actually happen. I thought he'd still find a way to get away, but I think Aki just did not want to commit that Purify anymore.
Yep. Getting to that level 4 quite soon. You can see the rotations happening. But I don't know. I feel like yesterday's Claude, when he went in for the fighter emblems, that sustain that he was able to have, and the fact that he was able to sustain in early game team fights gave them a lot of more activation in the early game. Why do you think that they prioritize for like the classic emblem set instead of that?
It is interesting. You guys were able to point out, wait.
Oh, law and order committed. That's going to be Bright here. Oh, stunned up. That's going to be Water picking up the kill. That's Leon Esports equalizing on the board.
A lot of unexpected aggressive trades in the mid. A little bit too over-aggressive, which means Leon now has control in Turtle.
This is what we were expecting though, right? With the mid-prio for Leon Esports, they're going to be able to settle and set up for the Turtle a lot quicker than Team Zone. But the one thing that was really surprising was Team Zone getting that kill in the first few minutes of the game. So a little bit of a mistake perhaps by Leon, but not so much that they don't have a ground in the early game.
There was something that you pointed out yesterday in the quad game as well, that it was a bit more active in the map.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get to see that again, because it seems like that's the strategy that works out for Claude here in the wildcards. Is even if you're only just 2 items in, you have to be going out already. Aki!
Again?
Abusing the spell, providing the damage there. Team Zone now looks to recover after that first neutral objective loss.
Unfortunate. And those 2 deaths were given to Zasora as well as Kenny, the 2 cores, the 2 players that you really don't want those resources on. And unfortunately, that early lead at Leon Esports, they've given it over back to Team Zone.
Perfectly timed on the flicker there. Mankai under the turret will take death there. Leon Esports, man, both teams are trading punches.
Yeah, going a little bit faster than I expected to, which, I mean, the betterment for all of us makes for more entertaining to watch and to cast. So, in terms of the items, still, Dreadnought armor already for the glue. No full build just yet on the side of Leon in terms of full items. Some key components already, but this is a bad start for the EXP lane of Zone with significant progress already made in the field.
What do you think about the matchup, the Glue and the Phobias?
Well, so far, for Bankai, because of that one error that he did, I think he was a little bit too overzealous there. He burned out the flicker, but he gave a kill, and it led to that. So far, Juviana's been wrecking him.
Oh, Bankai has a flicker. Will try to survive this gank, and he will for now. 10 seconds on the clock, though, for the second neutral objective. Law and Order on towards Kenny has the Order of Brilliance, but here comes the reinforcements. Real world manipulation. Jinzu how to revitalize it in time, but Zexara will take that kill. Now Zexara into no man's land will be taken down. That is not worth it for Team Zone.
Did not expect this start, right? Zasora feels like he's always very on point, and I guess Leon Esports, they're doing a really good job at trying to punish him in his movements, but that's 2 turtles already given over. Team Zone seems like they still want to go for that head-to-head kind of strategy, not looking for anything else on the map, and considering their composition didn't really favor them to begin with in the early game, I'm wondering what their plan is now that they've lost both early neutral objectives.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a win elsewhere. Brilliance already popped in the mid just to escape. Juviana still continuing his trend of dominating performances in lane. This has been a point of a pain point for Team Zone. Bankai's EXP laning, like individual EXP laning, has been very shaky. And yet again, it's showing up in this game.
The laning phase. Mirko's like, laning phase, laning phase.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess we're seeing it come through right now. Team Zone, what's the plan? Do you want to play to the gold lane now that it seems like the EXP is not something that they can really hold on to?
Yeah, I think they should. It seems like the early kill that Bright had, the fact that his flicker got forced out in the first minion wave, hurt a lot of their chances in the first 2 minutes. So, yeah, if I'm Team Zone, just look at K and said, please carry us. I'm never doing that again. I'm so sorry. I'm not. That was good.
That was good. That was good. Peep Lamag, though, no Purify top. An attempt, but now Bankai isolated here somehow. And seems like Bankai will not be able to escape. That's going to be a kill over to Leon. That's going to be the real world revelation alongside the Glorious Pathway path. Right? All alone, take him down as well, as Leon will fight still with 5 members on the board. As Team Zone outplayed again.
Yeah, 2-4-0 trade, 1,000 gold enough for Leon in the first 7 minutes of the game. This should be effectively translated over to the next neutral objective. Zasora should be fine. I think one of the good things I would say that we can argue for Team Zone is the fact that Zasora is still leveling with water, right? They're both at level 10. We've seen Zasora look for a lot of, objective steals. Is that something that they want to do now?
3 turtles in hand for the side of water. Kenny has 1 target in mind, and he will get it. That's going to be Leon, though, looking for the recovery. Take a look at that. Agi will take a lot of damage from K, as 2 members off the board for Leon now. Kenny, will he survive this? Juviana is on him. That's going to be a 2-for-1. Juviana all alone, and Team Zone will lose the turtle, but they will take the fight.
Hey, that looked really good there for Team Zone. They knew that the real-world manipulation of Agi just was not up yet, and they decided to fight into it. Great rotation by K, perfect blazing duet taking Agi out, who was just desperately waiting for the RWM to come back, did not get it. And as expected, the trend continues. It's Claude being active with just 2 items, going around and joining the fights.
And we've seen this a lot, right? Corrosion Sight and then the DHS, or the Golden Stap and then the DHS. I think it really allows the Claude to come online a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Very interestingly enough, so not too stuck with the trio, the Swift Trinity build is what I'm trying to say. So we saw that damage again in K. It's the double K combo from Team Zone.
Yeah,
Just abusing the Purifier, right?
Yeah.
Once you dive, Agi practically has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And Team Zone, they realize that and just capitalizes so far. Sure, they're still behind though, gold-wise.
I mean, there could be a discussion later on about if should... Oh, whoa, Juviana!
Oh, that's a dive. That's going to be the knocked up as well. Take a look at Juvie. Bankai, though, in the front lines, right? Taking some EK. Waiting for the right timing. Blazing duet finds the mark. That's going to be a killing spree looking for the double. He will find the double as Team Zone. They look shaky in the early, but mid-game, they are different.
I really was about to say that Leon Esports were trading really well, right? Despite the loss of the tower on the bottom side, they were able to take that turret up top. But what was Juviana thinking? Did he think that he could flicker out in time? Yeah. All in all, it resulted in K now holding 4 kills.
Felt like that was just a really unfortunate timing that his shoulder tackle the animation locked in when the Phantom Execution was already there. It's like, oh no, dude, you're gonna get caught in no man's land. I don't think that was the intention of Juviana. It was just incredibly unfortunate, and Team Zone pounced.
Okay. Things are, heating up quite a bit, but also leveling out. Leon Esports' early lead shrunk again. Team Zone now holds a little bit of that. If we're taking a look into a recap of certain items, we do see now that Kenny has the Divine Glaive, so expect a little bit more damage coming out from that as we take a look into the replay.
Yeah, so it looked like that was post-shoulder tackle. Banka and K were ready. You see, K was really waiting for it. He stood there, then he BM bind in, and then he used the Blazing Duet. So great patience.
Oh, two-man stunt there with the Mount Shocker, but nothing comes out of it as Team Zone, they got the Lord.
Did they overcommit trying to defend that tower in mid? They used the real-world manipulation, but the Lord is coming here.
I think so. We didn't get to take a look at that earlier on, but the Lord should be melted. I saw Lamage pick up that DHS earlier on, and I'm wondering whether or not my favorite item would be built.
What's your favorite item?
Chastise Pauldron.
Ooh, chastise.
Nice.
Sure. Okay. I mean, I don't see it a lot, but I think the value will be big time.
There you go.
Ah, there. See, just called for it.
Law and Order, stun. Brian, I don't think Brian can get out from that. So that's a free kill for Leon. But Team Zone, they know that nothing really comes out of it, right? They're still in control. Map control is still theirs, but you can't do that too often.
Wonder, did he really just get caught? Did he overstayed? And at the end of the day, the result is he got taken down. And hey, look, another Pauldron this time by Jinzu. So just when you call for it, everyone starts building up the Pauldrons. Right in time for the carries, as both K and Lamage have already locked into their Trinities. Why do we not call it Trinity? I don't know. And they're on their way to their fourth item.
Three what?
Trinity.
Trinity. I like that.
This is why I love working with Eternal. She laughs at my jokes the most.
Wow.
I can laugh too.
Wait, I'm never gonna forget that face that you just brought up, man. That's gonna be burned in my memory for both good and bad.
But let's talk about win
You're welcome.
cons, right? Because if teams don't really want to close this, they don't have as much range to work with as compared to Leon. Wait a second.
Oh, that's going to be a Tsunami Slam. Jinzu takes a lot of heat. Man, that's going to be Lamage finding the outplay. He will, too, be taken down, though. Take a look at the back. That's going to be Bunkai taken down. Lunox doing work with the Trinity. But it seems like the damage will not be enough as Leon Esports. They will re-engage as Agi will be taken down as well. But that's a triple from Water. 4 bodies of Team Zone are down.
4-for-2 trade, and you'd think that Team Zone, they were the ones to kind of look for something with Bright as well, being able to pick it up, but what was that, Renmar? Why do you think that Team Zone lost that? Lack of damage output?
Yeah, because K went down way too quick up against Lamage. I can't recall if Lamage also went down in that fight, but that little duel between the Claude and the carry. K looked so confident with the Blazing Duet, but once the ultimate was popped, both of them just fell down too quick. It seems like without the Claude, they lose a significant amount of their damage, even though Lance, and to be fair, the Lunox does a lot, they really need that Claude alive.
Because I think Kenny was there for just a bit, but he also got taken down like mid-fight.
Yeah.
So then they lost everything. And considering Leon Esports also, Lamage went down after the Claude went down, but I guess they still have Water, who, as you can see, the items are really building up, right? I think next item would be BOD at this point after the Malefic Roar.
Could mean then slightly better positioning from the main damage dealers of Zone is required as Leon marches in with the Lord. 13 minutes into the game, Leon loves to pounce.
Yeah, they know Lancelot is stopping. That's why they want to force a fight here.
Agi!
Uh-oh, Agi. That's the stun. Right. Flickers the wrong way. That's going to be the Tsunami Slam coming through, but no damage though. Bright still survives. Take a look at the top lane. Kenny taken down by Lamage. But the top lane will fall for Leon, and that will be Leon losing an inhibitor, but they will take the bottom side.
Wait, Leon, there's a lot of members here, but I don't think they have enough minion waves to go for the full end just yet.
Now they have the defense there, Blazing Duet just to clear, but Jinzu takes a lot of damage there. Will survive for now. 90 seconds still on the clock for the next Lord, but both teams here losing an inhibitor.
like the experience of Zixora, Eternal. The fact that he read the situation and said, you know, you guys are going to be fine. What do you mean we're going to lose? No, I'm going to take their inhibitor. I'm going to back off. Everything is going to be chill. Still, Team Zone cannot completely chill just yet, but that increased their chances. Zone has 7 towers broken to Leon 6.
But remember, luckily for Team Zone as well, because of that movement from Zixora, despite them losing their inhibitor turret as well, unfortunately for Leon, it's on the opposite side of the next Lord. So it is something that they can utilize to their advantage. They have Zixora to, you know, push in that far lane. They also have K in certain situations to, if they want to risk it, they can also utilize him to clear out that far lane and utilize that and put Leon Esports' late game to the test. Like, how good are you at these Lord dances?
Oh, Bankai with the blade armor now, though. I think he's really just going to be looking to put himself in front of Lamaj to stop him. And we've seen this enough globally that even that item on a glue up against a carry is enough to ruin the team fighting that Leon has. But again, it looks like they're good with their YSS. Oh, Jinju's going for it?
Yeah, no BMI here. K will slide off to safety. Bankai though, that's gonna be Tsunami Slam on towards one. Leon from an angle finds 2 men. Sabatini in the back alongside Bankai finds 2 members. Leon Esports now will look for the collapse, but Jinzu will not be able to hold on. Lamaj all alone as K and Zixora finds a wipeout for Team Zone.
And that is gonna be it. They have the minion waves healthy. You put a highlight on them. Double K delivering the Game 1 W here for Team Zone, just like that.
Beautiful.